Okay, so now we have done the chicken fried rice using the Ninja Foodie. And if you haven't seen that video, you definitely got to try it out. Even if you don't freeze dry it, that is delicious. That's the best stuff I've ever tasted. Alright, so now we need to make something to go over the top or serve with. So I'm going to do a sweet chili vegetable stir fry. What I have here is one red bell pepper, one orange bell pepper, 1 pound bag of yellow squash, some snow peas, and some sweet peas pods, some broccoli, 2 little cans of water chestnuts, and 1 can of stir-fry corn. Yeah, these little miniature little corn ears of corn. So what we're going to do, let me rearrange my camera to the skillet. What we're going to do is we are going to put a 1/2 cup of soy sauce in my skillet. And we are going to put that on high start. Then we're just going to start adding this. Hopefully I can get this all in here. Without making too much of a mess. And that is really well loaded. Hopefully some of that will cook down. We'll see. We're going to cover that and let that heat up for a while and stir it occasionally until all of those vegetables soften up. So I'll see you when they're ready. Okay, I cooked that with the lid on high on this, 425 degrees. I came in and I stirred this occasionally. I didn't time it, but I'm going to guess it was probably about 15 minutes. And everything looks pretty good. So now I need to add my chili sauce. Now I got the PF Chang's, and I got 2 bottles, but we'll see how 1 bottle does first. Dump that in there. Smells so delicious. Let's see if it needs another bottle. That tastes pretty good like it is. I'm debating whether to put another bottle on there or not. Certainly got some heat to it. I don't want to overpower it. You know what, you guys? I'm going to call that good. Boy, look at that pretty colors. Alright, let's turn the heat off on that. Let's try it up and see what we got. Let's put 2.5 pounds on here. Set that to the side. And I'm going to do a half a tray, because that's how much room I got left in the freeze dryer. Okay, so 1.25 pounds. 1.25. And I'm going to put some of this salt on that. Alright. So we ended up with a little bit left over. But you know what? I'm going to stick that in the fridge, and I'll probably have that over some ramen noodles. And there you have it. Sweet chili stir-fried vegetables. Can't wait to see how this reconstitutes. So we'll get this in the freezer. I'll eat that later today and get it frozen solid, and next time you see it, it'll be coming out of the freeze dryer. There you have it. There's my freeze-dried sweet chili sauce stir-fried vegetables. So that is 273 grams. And I'm going to try and get 10 packets out of that. So I want 27 grams. And I'm going to pack them in this Ziploc so that I can include the Ziploc bag with the vegetables in with my rice, but we can rehydrate them both separately. Oh, I'm going to make 10 of those up, and I'll see you when we're ready. Okay, there we have it, our 10 bags of stir-fried vegetables in the baggies. I'm going to put those aside. I'm going to bag up my chicken fried rice that you watched video last week, and then we'll combine it all together and do a taste test of this. I'll see you then. Okay, there you have it. I got 8 packets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs of sweet chili, vegetable stir fry, and chicken fried rice. So we're going to put this in our long-term storage, and then we're going to rehydrate one of these and see how it tastes. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, let's get this open. Okay, that's what it looks inside. Really cram this one in. Ah! Trying to get my vegetables out, because we didn't seal the vegetables, remember? And I probably should have done a little bit better job of rolling that up, because the vegetables spilled out when I pulled it out. Not a big deal. And an O2 absorber. Alright, so here's our veggies. And there's a little bit of vegetables got mixed in with that. What I have here, we're going to try this with 1 cup of boiling water in there, and we'll see what it looks like. We want this to be fairly runny. I'm going to put another half a cup in that. We're not worried about this being too runny. So I'm going to zip that shut and let that soak up for 3 minutes. So I'll see you in 3 minutes. Okay, that has sat for 3 minutes. Let's open her up. Give it a stir. And it's very, very soupy, right? So watch what we're going to do. We're going to take our cup. Now, if I was camping or in an emergency situation or just didn't want to dirty dishes, I could just add my vegetables to that right now and stir it in and just make a mixture of it. But we want to top it, make it look pretty. So I'm going to drain off that excess water. All that flavor though, we're not going to lose that. Okay. Fill that back up just to keep it nice and warm. And we're going to take our vegetables and put them in that broth, I guess you'd call it, from that rice. Stir those in there until they get nice and soft and everything's covered. There we go. And that's about the right amount of water too. We'll let that sit for 2 minutes, so that's a total of 5, and then we'll plate it up. Okay, that's been about 2 minutes. Let's open our rice. Put that on our plate. Yeah, there's plenty of rice there. Let's top that with our sweet chili stir-fried vegetables. All that good gravy sauce on there. What do you think of that? Boy, that makes a pretty picture. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. Okay, here's the big test. That's good. Vegetables have great flavor. Let me cut the chunk of this chicken here. That one. Rehydrated very nicely, that chunk of chicken. The vegetables, the flavor is fantastic. But you can tell that they've been frozen. That is to say, they're not as crispy as they were when they were fresh, obviously. I think the sweet chili flavoring is really subtle. And if I do this again, which I will, Maybe not with chicken, maybe with some steak or shrimp fried rice. I think I will use both bottles of the sweet chili sauce. Broccoli's fine. I'm not a real big broccoli fan, but you need that in stir fry, I think. The peas, snow peas and split peas, I think they were. Very nice in this miniature corn. Very nice. Water chestnut. Has a little bit of a crunch to it, but not like it does fresh. You know, a very nice dish. A king's meal in an emergency situation. There ain't no food around. There's red beans and rice or chicken fried rice served with chili, sweet chili vegetable stir fry. I think I might go for this. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Like I say, the sweet chili sauce, I used one bottle in the recipe. When I write the recipe up, I'm going to write it up for 2 bottles. Because it's there, but it's very, very, very subtle. Well, this is my dinner, so I'll have this, finish this off camera. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a 2-parter kind of. So I hope you try it. Maybe add some of your own little twists to it. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'd like to thank all my supporters out there, especially those that have used my Amazon store link. That really helps a lot, and I want to let you know that I do appreciate that. It helps a great deal. It allows me to buy food to freeze dry that I wouldn't normally be able to afford in the quantities that I have to do for the freeze dry. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.